Welcome back. We are going to do a whipped body butter now, which is just a fancy word for body lotion that's whipped. These ingredients, you're probably not going to have them all at home, and if you don't have them all at home already, I ordered this from Amazon, and I'll put the link if you want the link. But this is cocoa butter. Raw, organic, natural, and pure. It's USDA organic. So this is what it looks like. Comes in this big brick, and a little chunk of it fell off, and you can actually eat it. It's like a butter. It's made out of the byproduct of chocolate, cocoa beans. So smells like chocolate. Smells delicious. Doesn't taste bad. So we're going to use this today. We're also going to be using coconut oil and olive oil as well. So cocoa butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and then any essential oil that you may want to add in to help with whatever scent you want. It's going to naturally have a chocolatey smell to it if you use the cocoa butter. You can substitute cocoa butter with shea butter. I also have a mango butter that's very hard like this. This is a hard butter. So anything that you want to use that has this kind of consistency, you can try out. But today I'm going to use this cocoa butter. The measurements that we're going to use today is going to be a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. It's my big old jug of coconut oil that I keep for all of my stuff that I do. I have olive oil, 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and then we're going to do a half cup of this cocoa butter. So because I really can't scoop out a half cup of this cocoa butter, I'm going to weigh it with my scale. And because I know 8 ounces is 1 cup, I'm just going to do 4 ounces. I'm going to zero out my scale here. I'm just going to chop off chunks with a knife. Add it. Add it until it says 4 ounces. Woo! It's okay if it breaks up into little pieces because we're going to melt this in a double broiler, and we're going to want it in smaller pieces anyway to help that melting process. .789. Here we go. 4. So I have this left over, and I'm just going to put it back in my bag, and I will use it for another time. Okay. And we're going to add in our coconut oil and our olive oils next. This is a brand new coconut oil, so. Alrighty. We're going to do 1/4 cup. Coconut oil. I'm going to go ahead and put a pot on simmer on the stove because I'm about to add this on top. So I'm going to get that water starting to go. Okay, and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, I've added all of that mixture to the bowl. Can you see it? I want to spill it out. And now I'm going to take it over to my double broiler and I will show you the next steps. Okay, so right now I've got all of my oils in this double broiler and I am going to just allow this all to melt. And in case you didn't know what a double broiler is, I've got my metal, or you could use glass too, but I've got a bowl that's sitting on top of boiling water underneath. I'm gonna turn this down just because it's going to use the steam to heat up the bowl to melt what's inside of the bowl. So the coconut oil has already started to melt and combine with the olive oil. So right now what we're waiting on is the cocoa butter to melt. That just takes a little bit longer because it's more solid. Okay, we're almost completely melted here and now we're done. So I'm going to turn this heat off. Be very careful with the steam and the bowl because the bowl is going to be very hot. But you can remove it from the heat and you'll have one combined liquid mixture here. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do next with it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mixture, this oil mixture, and I'm going to stick it in my freezer for a little bit. I want it to start to solidify. I can't whip this the way it is in this consistency. I want it to be kind of like mashed potatoes. So I'm going to stick this in the freezer. I'll let you know about how long it takes, and then so you'll know how long it takes for yours as well. And then we're going to whip it next. Okay, so I just took this out of the freezer. It looks like this. It's still kind of, well, let's see if you can see it. It's not super hard, it's not super thick, but you just basically want it to be, I think I said like mashed potatoes or like applesauce or something, just not completely solid, but enough to start whipping. So it kind of looks like bananas, but oh man, it smells so good. It actually smells like chocolate. If you want to add in essential oils, you can add them now before you start whipping. I actually am going to add in some peppermint essential oils. You can get them online. You can get them at a hobby craft store. But I'm just going to add in a few drops. That poured pretty quick, so I can't tell you how many drops that was, but I'm just going to kind of stir this in, try to incorporate it a little bit. Now it smells like chocolate and peppermint. It smells like an Andes mint. Okay, and now I am going to spend about 5 minutes with my, if you have like a stand mixer with a whisk attachment, you can do that. But I didn't want to get that whole big thing out just for this, so I'm just going to use this hand mixer with my whisk attachment. I'm going to whisk it, so you'll see what it changes into. But right now it looks like this. Give me just a couple minutes and I'll show you. And also, I had this in the freezer for about 25 minutes. I took it out about halfway and I kind of scraped the edges down and mixed it in because I noticed as it was freezing, it starts to kind of solidify on the edges more. So I just mixed that in and then I popped it back in the freezer. So it took about 25 minutes. I ate dinner in the meantime, so just take a break and do what you need to do. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. Show you the end product. Okay, it's been 5 minutes and check it out. Look at that. This is whipped body butter. So it is silky, smooth lotion. It smells like peppermint and chocolate, and you can just put it on your whole body. Be perfect for the winter time. I have read, I haven't tried it, but if you don't like the consistency of it being, if you think it's too greasy, I've read that you can put a pinch of cornstarch in it and it helps with the oiliness. I will also say that if you take this with you in your car, leave it in your purse or whatever, if it's exposed to heat, it will melt again because it's oils. So just keep that in mind whenever you, I would just keep this on my bathroom counter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this little mason jar for a gift. And I'll save the rest. But yeah, I mean, just look at it. Isn't that cool? And it's lotion. And you made it yourself. And you know exactly what's in it. It doesn't get cooler than that, honestly. I really just want to eat it. Casca, you can't eat this. Get down. You're not supposed to be on the counter. But anyway, it would make a perfect gift for holidays. And like I said, you can put whatever scent you want in it. So make it your own, you know, and tie a ribbon around it. But there you go. Your own whipped body butter, which is going to be awesome for the winter. Let your skin absorb it as you're putting it on so that I wouldn't put clothes on right away. If you slather your whole body in it, just give your skin a second to absorb it. It's white. I mean, it's creamy, so it shouldn't stain anything, but just extra precaution. But yeah, so I hope you make this and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope your skin feels good. Okay, I have my tester here. He's going to take some of our homemade lotion. This is our homemade whipped body butter. But first,
it looks like food.
It doesn't look like food.
It looks like whipped cream.
Yeah. He doesn't know any of the ingredients, so first just smell it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
First impressions?
It smells like chocolate.
Anything else? No, just
vanilla?
Chocolate. No? It's
So
okay. Chocolate is the cocoa butter in it.
okay.
But I added essential oils in it. It's peppermint. Do you get it?
The chocolate is overpowering the peppermint.
Okay, we'll try it.
Just put it on?
Just put like a finger. Okay, that's a good amount.
Finger.
You're gonna have to put that all over because that is gonna be.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Yeah, all over.
I'm just gonna oil up real quick.
Daddy.
I mean, yeah, it feels nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little goes a long way.
Hold on, Laura. Oh wow! Okay. I smell the peppermint now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could not smell the peppermint when it was in the bowl, but after like putting it on,
Yeah.
it's very pepperminty.
You're gonna try it just a little bit.
Laura's giving it a try.
Okay, just a little, and then rub it like on your arms and on your hands. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, now I smell the peppermint more than the chocolate. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like
You got quite a bit, so.
I did. I am a giant candy cane.
Yeah, just a little. Really, Daddy put a whole lot on, so now he's like a slippery
Very cool.
snake.
Very cool.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, for watching this tutorial. Hope you like it.